welcome back to another Andor review on the Minger Show. So if you guys have been keeping with all my videos, I've been doing a lot of reviews for Disney Plus lately, and sometimes on Netflix as well. So before I continue on, I am going to be doing another review for Andor Episode 7. If you guys are just coming in, you guys don't know what I normally do, if you guys are just my return subscribers, I just do reviews for like I said, Netflix, Disney Plus, when I go see movies in theaters. Sometimes I do trailer reactions, unboxing videos, theater videos, gaming videos, and all those crazy shenanigans. And sometimes I do random videos like movies when they're coming out, and that's basically what I normally do. So just keep up with all my crazy content it's gonna be coming out. So stay subscribed, hit the notification bell so you guys get notified when I upload on the Minger Show. So I am doing my review for Andor Episode 7. I watched all the way through. So what do we know of so far? So the entire episode is Andor is now away from that one planet where he got that shuttle with that 80 million credits, and now he's trying to slow down, relax, and he went back to the planet where his so-called foster mom is named what was her name? Varna? Marvarna or something like that. Let me just bring up the cast for a second here. It would just be easier. Yeah, here we go. Marvana Andor. So he's trying to convince Marvana Andor, his so-called, somewhat like foster mom ish, because he got picked up by her and another person from his planet, and then they took him in as a son, and so he basically went back to the planet to convince her to leave with him because he had gained a whole bunch of credits, and he wants to go to another planet so they can restart their lives. Because apparently the planet that she's on, the Empire made a barracks, so now they are overrunning the planet. So ever since what happened before, when Andor and the buyer dude Luthien were escaping from the planet with him. So now the Empire is overseeing the planet and now has conquered it. So his plan was to take his mom with him, but she doesn't want to leave. She wants to stay, and the droid stays along as well. But during the process, there was not flashbacks, but there was a moment where there was some parts in the episode where it shows the Empire, where that one commander lady is trying to discuss with the head director dude with the old man short hair, trying to convince them that she has gathered a lot of evidence, like who's been like dealing with the settlements of the barracks of some of the imperial sites, and some of the planets, like for that break in the last episode. Um, so she has been giving him the pointers of what's been happening, and he believes her. And during that process, I've been hearing Palpatine's name a few times in this episode, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if we'll be able to see him in the next episode. That'd be kind of cool to see Mr. Palpatine himself. But we have been hearing his name a few times by Moff Gideon, Mon Mafia, or Maffian, or how you pronounce her name. Let me see. Mon Mafia, yeah. She was the lady that has the red hair, and that I assume that is going to be one of the leaders of the rebels, and I think I am correct. And but it's just like it's very interesting to see like they're piecing all these actors together from the Rogue One to right now before everything got crazy. So when Mafia went to Luthien, the collector again, or the buyer again. She went to go ask him about, I know it was you that hired those people to assault that vault on that planet. I know I know you had something to do with it. Because the only reason why he's doing it because he needs to gather more resources and more credits in order for them to strike fear into the Empire, because they want to Palpatine that the rebels are more superior than the Empire. So that's general what the general plan is. And then after, it shows more of Andor going to see his mom, and then he's trying to explain to his mom he wants to leave, he wants to start a new life somewhere else. And then he goes back to that one girl named Binks, I think her name was. Binks something, I think. Just give me a second here. Yeah, Binks Colleen. So he goes back to Binks Colleen, that the lady that the her boyfriend was the one that um, notified the Empire or the Imperials that Cassian Andor was the one um, that had that special had that special box looking thing from one of the episodes. So he was the one that throw Andor under the bus, and then that's how everything happened. And then everyone on that planet is blaming Andor for all that destruction and killing those two officers. So, or a few officers potentially, but yeah. So basically told him to leave, and then he left. And then after a few minutes passed, it shows that lady that Andor helped in the last episode to get those credits from that vault. She's on Coruscant now. She's all fancy. She changed her hair. She has some new She's wearing some new earrings. This one lady that was wearing this red cloak. That kind of looked. Well, I don't know if it's true. I think this one, because she was talking to that lady that Andor helped from the previous episode with that big vault heist. Um, she was wearing an all red cloak over her head, and when she was walking, it kind of reminded me of Miriam from Fallen Order. Something's like, is that her? But I know the Night Witches have this little, this little tattoo mark under the lip, or is it up, or is it up, or is it up top? I can't remember. But I don't know if it is her. If it is, then I would be like, what the hell? So and also I saw another little Easter egg in the buyer Luthien's shop. I did see that armor piece again, where it kind of shows Starkiller's armor from The Force Unleashed. So I was like, oh yeah, it's still showing it, so it's pretty cool. And also later on, not Luthien, Andor is exiting out of his mom's place, and he's having a little bit of flashbacks of what happened in the past. Probably when he was a little bit younger, it showed the pre-clone troopers from the Clone Wars, in their original outfits. I was like, oh snap, that's so cool. But I think during that process at that time, I think the Empire was slowly trying to upgrade their armor to a better look. But it was pretty cool to see a couple flashbacks of the original Clone Trooper the armor look. I was like, oh, there it is, guys. There it is. It's right there. Oh boy. So and after he decides to leave the planet and go to another place called Niamos. It's I guess a resort planet. He's relaxing. He's spent some of his credits to, I guess, sleep with this one random woman, and then he's grabbing a few credits from his case. He put it above the shower, and he decides to go for a little walk. And there's a whole bunch of random people just running around. He doesn't know why. And then he's trying to go to the store, but he gets stopped by one of those. I think it's a stormtrooper because he's wearing all brown. So I think it's a stormtrooper, and he's convinced that he's one of the runners, and he's stopping them from going to the store. He says, "No, I'm just a tourist. I'm just trying to go to the store." And then why are you sweating? Why are you running? Well, I was trying to get to the store. He's assuming that Andor did something bad, but he did. He's just going to the store. But during the process, a KSO robot shows up out of the blue from the background, and he tells the robot to hold on to him while he goes to investigate something else. And I was like, oh wait, I was like, oh, KSO! pretty cool. So, but the KSO's voice was a little bit more deep, but I'm pretty sure that's probably. I'm not sure if that's probably him that Andor decides to reprogram. Because I remember in Rogue One, Andor does end up finding a KSO unit and actually reprograms it to become good. So I don't know if that's gonna be. I don't know if that's KSO himself. Maybe I'm not sure, but if it is him, then I'm like, oh yeah. But then he gets accused of being a runner, and then he gets to the judge, and then he gets judged by getting 6 years of jail time, which he didn't even do anything wrong. He was just going to the store, and he gets accused of something he didn't do. And now that was the end of the episode. But not really the end of the episode. But you remember that one dude that was trying to stop Andor from the beginning? That one good looking dude with the short black looking hair that looks like a total badass. He has a new job working in these offices, and it shows it right here. And then the episode ends right there. But yeah, so that's the episode for episode 7. There was not really a lot that really happened, but I just liked where it was going. I just was not expecting Andor to be arrested and get thrown to jail for 6 years just because of something he didn't do. So that was pretty interesting to the fact. So what's he gonna do in jail then, or prison? He's just gonna hang around, but how is he gonna get back to his credits? Because all of his credits are above that shower, and I'm wondering maybe somebody might steal it because he's gonna be in jail for like freaking 6 years, and he's in this hotel, and I'm pretty sure eventually some cleaner or room service person is gonna go in there, clean the entire room, and they're probably gonna maybe look above the shower, and they're gonna see this case, and they're gonna take all of his earnings he won. Yeah, it's a bad day for Andor. But for the rating for the episode, I thought it was really cool to see all those cool little Easter eggs. I think I'm just gonna give a spot on 4.2 out of 5. I thought it was pretty interesting. It was really cool to see the pre-clone troopers, because we haven't seen those guys since Revenge of the Sith, and oh god, I'm loving the show so much, guys. It's getting really good. But anyways, nothing else to mention that I saw was really interesting. I think slowly in each episode we're gonna see Monfia escape from Coruscant and go and find to another place to live once she gets enough resources from Luthen, and probably go end up finding Yavin 5, or not Yavin 5, Yavin 4, making her base of operations for the rebels there. Because at one point she's probably going to be bumping into Andor and giving him jobs to do for the rebels, because in Rogue One he does actually work for Mon Mothma in that movie. So I think eventually they will bump into each other. But yeah, so that concludes it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another Andor review, which will probably be in the next couple of days from now. And stay tuned for a lot more goodness on the Conor Minger Show. There's going to be a lot more Star Wars reviews for the Conor Minger Show. There's going to be a lot of Star Wars shows coming up eventually, like Acolyte, Ahsoka, Tales of the Jedi, which is coming out very soon. And oh god, there's literally a whole bunch of shows coming out. It's going to be freaking great. So stay tuned for the future content